Hello, it's GotAUkulele. It's review day, and just a reminder for video watchers, these videos just accompany the written review, which you will find linked below this video, or go up here to the reviews page and find the written review. A lot more detail there. Anyway, we are back. It's a brand that I've featured many times before, and they have never let me down. Never. It's a brand that I put as probably about the best bang for buck ukuleles out there. They're not the cheapest, but they're not the most expensive. They're not the best made in terms of high end, but they're certainly far better than most. And that brand is called Pono, and this is their ACD concert. Wow. Pono, if you don't know, are the far eastern line of the Hawaiian GotAUkulele brand that makes some exquisite ukuleles. These are made in Indonesia to their standards, shipped back and then put out by GotAUkulele. As I say, I've reviewed lots of them. They've all been absolutely superb. And this is kind of the baby brother concert version of the ACD that I've reviewed before and gave a very high score. And that is to say that ACD stands for acacia, because this is all solid acacia wood. The C for concert and the D for deluxe, because deluxe in Pono speak means it is covered with gloss, as this is, and it's impeccable. Acacia, same wood as koa, but it only gets called koa when it's grown in Hawaii, so this will be Far Eastern acacia, but it's no less pretty because of it. That stripe, the book matching on the V, particularly on the back, is absolutely beautiful. So we've got two-piece sides, two-piece top, two-piece dead flat back, finished in that gloss that, like all Pono glosses, is just absolutely mirror finish, wonderful, not a bubble or speck or mark in it anywhere, and it really makes the colours pop. I really like that, really like it. We get a tie bar bridge, which is nice and small, made out of walnut. That is I don't know what the saddle's made from, but it's straight topped, probably bone, and it's nice. There's no other decoration on this, because when you got wood like this, why would you need decoration? But you do get this inlaid wooden marquetry rope style around the sound hole, which is really nice. Looking inside, really neat and tidy, very delicate curved linings, really delicate thin braces, which I can probably just about show you. Just really nice in there, and a nice thin soundboard top, making for a really resonant instrument. You know, absolutely nothing wrong here. Up to the neck, that's mahogany. You can see the joint, but not massively so. Here at the heel, there's a joint at the headstock, ebony heel cap as well. It's finished in gloss. It's a bit rounder and chunkier than I would like. It's 36mm, which isn't too bad, 27 from G to A. I'd like it a bit wider and a bit flatter, but that's not a huge criticism. Topping it with an ebony fingerboard, which is in really nice condition. The edges are bound black, so you hide the fret edges, and no sharp edges whatsoever. You get a really generous 20 nickel silver frets, 14 to the body, dot position markers at 5, 7, 10, 12 and 15, and they are also on the side. All really good. Really good setup. Past that nut, you get the typical Pono headstock with the curvy top. I don't know what it is about Pono headstocks, they just always look really classy. It's faced, it's glossed, it's faced in more ebony with the Pono logo, which I like, in pearloid inlaid, not a screen print. They just look really smart, always do. Tuners, okay. My first disappointment, really. I mean, they're really good tuners, small buttons, Pono branded. It's a concert. I'd rather have an option to have friction pegs. But if I'm not going to have friction pegs, on the tenor version of this, they give you open gears made by Grover. So they're kind of not what I want either way, really. There's nothing wrong with them. I'm not slagging them off. They're decent tuners. I'd like the open geared Grovers if you're going to give me gears, and I'd like friction pegs even more. The strings that come with this are GotAUkulele strings. I've never liked GotAUkulele strings on any instrument, and I would swap these, but that's just me, and it's not affecting the score. But the build everywhere is absolutely impeccable. There's just not a single thing wrong with it. It's stunning everywhere. The wood is beautiful. I absolutely adore it. The price, really not unreasonable. It's $430 in the UK. £430. Yeah, that's not a cheap ukulele, but it's not a high-end ukulele price either. It's kind of mid-range, and it's punching well above that price in terms of the build, certainly. But we'll have to get onto the sound of it. It's really light. It's really well balanced. I'm saying all the nice things, all the positive things, because that's what Pono always do with me. They never really give me much to gripe about at all, really. And this one falls into that category. The sound, it's just what you want from a soprano. It's a mix of jangly, snappy that you get with the good sopranos, and it's got more resonance that you get with the tenors because it's a concert, so it's kind of best of both worlds. And it's a really rich acacia tone. Now, one thing it isn't, it's not the loudest ukulele. Now, the strings may be having something to do with that, and being a solid wood instrument, it's going to open up with time, but it's not as punchy as the tenor at all, and I don't think ukuleles, this is a myth that people think ukuleles get louder as they get bigger. I've got some sopranos that are louder than anything you'll find. It's about the build. I'm not saying it's strangled, and I'm not saying it's quiet at all. I do have the volume up though on this. It's just not quite as snappy as I'd want it, but that may improve with time. But it's got a really nice, rich, jangly tone. Not muddy. I love the way the strings work together. Prefer it finger picked, but there's not much in it. That's really pretty. Again, nothing wrong with it. Pono ACD concert ukulele. It's just a really good little instrument, this. A good price for what you're getting, and it is absolutely stunning to look at. I'd change the strings. I think that would really sort of bring the volume and the punch out of it with some... it's feel a bit low tension for me. Always the same with GotAUkulele. But like I say, strings. Everyone likes different strings, and I don't give string recommendations. Yeah, once again, really hard not to give this one a highly recommended. I've yet to find a Pono I dislike. Be sure to read the full review below because there's much more detail, some nice photographs of it. That's where all the information is. This is just the video. I'm getting tired of saying that, but some people just watch the videos on this channel. They don't realise that there's actually a website behind it. But there we are. Pono ACD concert, all solid acacia, 430 quid. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Very nice instrument indeed. This is a joy. See you back next week.